Ray Ray versus Super Noon. We also have Ryan LB versus Chris G. And Duel Kevin is waiting on the winner of Pony and Priest. I feel like we haven't seen okay, good. I was about to say we have not seen enough Priest on the stream stage.
Yeah, and I love watching him play. I don't know where he exactly learned to play like that, because SoCal in general isn't necessarily the most like neutral heavy. Like they have their neutral heavy players, but it's mostly their old school. But Priest was that dude coming up that managed to develop a very reserved play style, but very reactive at the same time. That's hard to get.
Yeah, we are actually only a handful of matches away, too, from the end of it.
Yeah, because we only have one winners match left. So we're just running the rest of losers to catch up.
Right. And, wow, like, losers bracket, whew, got some people here.
I think Pony's going to opt for Point Magneto here, and I'm going to see these dudes fly. Both of their movement is super crisp, and they're not afraid to do it either. I think Priest plays a more defensive style.
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of Magneto this weekend, a lot of Zero this weekend, but everybody's playing their own unique style of these characters. So even though we're seeing a lot of it, it's entertaining, it's refreshing, and I'm sure each one of these guys are learning things from each other as they're playing these mirrors too.
Definitely.
So it's all around good. Good for everyone. Here we go.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so he opts to use MODOK Barrier as his main assist, which has very...
and rocks.
That's kind of beautiful.
To nullify that beam.
And not only that, but Barrier baits you into trying to go over it, and by that time, you actually have your rocks called back because the first assist comes, or the other assist comes back faster. So you notice he's actually letting him come in, and then calls Doom Beam defensively, or Doom Rocks. But Pony just held completely forward air-to-air. His air-to-air game is just too simple.
Pony all the way from Mexico, of course. Shout out to them. They had a really great showing this weekend.
Dropped the combo, but doesn't forward tick out of the Rakoha. Ooh, air dashes out of the jab with reactions. And what do you think about this matchup here?
Well, with the shield, I don't think it's that bad. He just can't let Zero get in on him.
Oh man, and that barrier is putting in a lot of work. It's going to be pretty hard for Zero to get in on this between barrier and rocks. But up, angle busters here, getting over the barrier has been Pony's main way of kind of keeping it even in this neutral.
See, now Pony finally has a meter. Yep, definitely going to try to get that Sugenmu poppin'.
Keep him trapped, keep him locked down. Okay, DHC's out. Now it's Dr. Doom against Pony's full team.
And again, the barrier up.
He just wants to play with barrier. This is so interesting. I haven't seen him play barrier, but he's willing to use like so many different types of assists with his team.
Oh, he was completely covered in the beam from MODOK.
Yeah, if he actually got in, oof. Probably got caught dashing in between thinking he had a space, but that buster just clipped him. Now run away from Zero.
And now Pony, super solid. He doesn't have any meter now. Can he finish him off with this?
Yeah,
he does.
I mean, if you're gonna do an optimized normal loop, you're always gonna do that much damage, or like 1 million against Doom. Okay.
Nice defense.
Oh man, Priest. Great block on the low. A lot of people just trying to up back on MODOK knowing that the overhead ledge is good.
He tried to throw a projectile, but the puddle traded with it right before he did the second move.
Priest trying to make everything work. Oh boy.
Ooh, and Zero's so close to dying. I know Priest is feeling it. Like he really just went, oh, thank you, shield again.
Oh, great air to air. I don't think he has enough time. Okay, and air dash is out. Yeah, if you can react between the opponent trying to make you fall into a mix-up, air dashing is such a potent option. And Pony's just going to time it out. No need to go in. Yep.
Yeah, 6 seconds left, 5 seconds left, pretty much over at this point. They just need to get on to the next match. Pony keeping it solid anyways, though, fighting until the very last second.
Oh, wow, we didn't have a timeout. We just had it 1 second.
1 second left.
Okay, so I wasn't like...
Thanks, Pony, for saving us a second of our lives.
Dang, that was lame. In the best way possible. In the best way possible.
Yeah, you can tell everybody is like trying to play like extremely safe. You know, no one wants to take any risks today.
They're just like, you know, bringing in character upon character upon character. just slowly whittling away through the neutral, which is like the fun part. It's why like most people play the game. That and like, you know, all the crazy tech. Oh, good doom call there to clear the rocks. I feel like Priest has been in the corner more often. Oh, that poor tech plus rocks. If you're not expecting it, man.
Now he's going to be able to level up Mohawk a little bit here with his Qs. This is the damage. Oh, but he dropped a ton of combo. Unfortunately, almost had to confirm off the magnetic blast. Wake up super. I do not want to block. I have this super, and he gets to follow up combos and be a dead Magneto on Pony's side.
What I want to know is, why did Pony launch?
He was trying to keep him blocking. I don't know.
Unable to confirm off the mix-up on incoming. Pony still cornered, finds the air-to-air, but not able to combo yet again. That grab? That was so fast.
Yeah, Pony was just stuck in the corner. He had that giant shield up. Oh, now he jams.
Okay, same side on there. That can get really ambiguous real fast if you let him.
Priest is trying to set up this set play right now. It seems.
Oh no, I think he's just trying to cross under and get him from behind. And okay. Ooh, if he was able to air-to-air convert that.
Oh, he is backwards, right? He's jammed.
Yeah.
But he's still
he is,
away.
and he's just trying to time it out.
Oh,
but he can't. He probably forgot that he was jammed.
I mean, the fact that he did to begin me was pretty good.
Yeah.
Because that also affects the DHT input.
Actually, he probably tried to chip him out with a Koha and got crossed up. That is sad. Oh my god. This game is crazy. Okay, Pony. I don't know if you know about Pony's Doom.
Let's find out. Oh, he's looking good so far. Not getting too antsy. But this can be a long road. He has that shield too.
And he has no bar to clear it anymore. That barrier only loses to supers. Oh, push block. Oh, that was so good.
Oh, but he did not get the follow-up. How unfortunate. He's all over the back throw. He mashed the back throw. Got the missile input instead.
Yeah.
Pony takes advantage. He is 2 hits away from stealing this game from Priest.
Oh, same side. No. Pony's Doom. Putting in the work.
Just enough X Factor to make this.
Oh, hit him with the diggle. Oh, neutral techs in and gets hit by it anyway, and now we're at 14 seconds left.
Honest.
Oh, that was so slick from him. Nice. Wow. The clutch stuff from Priest. And he's shaking his head. He's like, it shouldn't even got that bar. I'm trying to win this game real early. Every game is like, you know, less than 10 seconds. Man, this is stressful for you to play that long and then just to have, like, everything that happened up until those last 16 seconds almost felt irrelevant.
But now I think Priest is riding the wave here. He got the first hit, a really solid hit on Magneto. Going to be able to take him down pretty easily, even though he almost fell out of those.
I mean, it caused a soft knockdown, so the DHC was like, oh, what? Okay, never mind.
Mini heart attack, but we're alive.
That was so hard. What? What?
No one was gonna block that. I'm sorry.
I don't get that mix up. We're gonna okay, yeah, I don't get that one. It almost looked like he did the cross up, pushed him into the same side because of the barrier assist. I don't know. If anybody wants to tweet at me and explain that one, I'd be most obliged for the information. Meet me, Booger.
All right, here we go. Magneto back on point.
Okay.
Oh, he's gonna get some elevate damage on Mohawk. Sure, why not? He still has 2 bars. Oh, that's gonna hit. Oh,
and X Factor is this big. And Pony's Doom is so reserved, and then he can just turn up at a moment's notice. But I love the false sense of security that he's making Priest like that. He's running into all the bar that he's using. It's in your, like, against a really smart player like Pony is. You really have to respect Super if they have the bar. I'm always looking at him.
That was slick.
He didn't even get the load though. He wanted to do crouch slide, but got crouch medium instead, which wouldn't have gotten the up back if he had chosen to jump up.
And then the respect from Priest not to press anything.
Oof, cross under right there. Good. Okay, now this gets difficult. But Pony's Doom, not giving up at all.
One good hit on
Mohawk. That was insane!
With the confirm on top of that.
Cross up, crouching heavy, anti-air. Jeez.
Priest is here to play.
That, man. It's only 2-1? Jeez,
Yeah,
I thought it
only
felt like it's
2-1.
already over after something like that. But
Woo.
both players taking their time after that one. That was quite the round. Okay, both players just sniping each other's assists. The barrier out. He just wants to sit there. What? That was so slick.
Yep.
Knew that the disruptor wasn't even going to do anything and baited it out with a Doom Call. He tried to snipe rocks thinking that his disruptor would get through, but he didn't. And then he did like a full screen jump in to punish him. That was so slick. Priest making barrier assist look really strong.
Marco take out Magneto again. Last round, he took out Magneto really quickly.
Oh, the classic. Oh, great conversion right there. Is he dead? I would X here if I could. Or actually, I think he has the full combo with the Magneto extension. Does he build the bar? Oh,
X-Factor. Now he's going to be extremely hard to block. Oh, he just backs off?
I don't blame him because you have to play around X-Factor here. Even him doing that meaty jump H was actually risky. You could have X-Factored and grabbed it immediately.
And he has a full team who's willing to just try to run this down like he did last match.
But once again, he lands into a super. I swear to God, he's not looking at his meter. You gotta play around that, fam. Ooh, same side yet again. It's like this last round.
Gonna have some Doom mirrors, but Pony has so much X Factor right now.
And he's
tried to kick him out, and he did jump too, so he did a little bit too late.
Both players often do the same thing. That was insane. Priest. Yo, Priest. Yo, Priest.
Woke up everybody in the crowd.
Yo, Priest. What was that? That was insane.
He's still alive. Still alive.
Just with a pixel.
Okay, that's it. Oh! But Ed picks him up. He picked him up.
I don't think he can kill here either. Whoa!
My goodness!
Oh my God! That was the only way he was gonna win. That was so ridiculous.
Yo, Pony.
Wow! Popping off! Everybody's going nuts.
With that Pixel Doom comeback, that sick cross-up type reset, that was smart stuff right there.
I'm telling you, Pony's Doom was one of the original hype Dooms.
My good, Mexico is here to play. Oh my God, 2-2 last round.
That round should have never happened. I feel like we always play with alternate timelines and fate whenever this game gets played at a high level.
That air throw was so clutch. If it was 1 second too early, too late, it was over.
And just to register the situation even, like, he was going in while that was happening, and then he reacted perfectly. Jeez, that was nuts. That was so sick.
I just want to stand next to that guy so I can absorb some of that talent.
That reaction was nuts. All right, and Priest is like, I shouldn't have been here. What just happened? I got styled on.
Yeah.
Both players have been styling on each other, to be honest.
But now is Pony's chance to kind of, pull this in his favor because he was almost out of that.
Yeah, but, jeez, Priest neutral in this Magneto mirror has been just absolutely
he's
flawless.
definitely been winning this Magneto mirror with Pony.
I would have expected it to be, Pony to give him much a harder time, but I think these assists are really hard to adapt to. And he's willing to use like any assist. Oh, tries to go empty low, reacts and gets the grab.
Oh, this is huge. Do you think he might snap? What do you think?
No, hell no. Okay,
those are
Infinite is the smartest choice.
Yeah. Never know. He might be scared. Doom. Oh, get a huge drop from Priest. Level 3.
That's actually gonna get through. Wow, great reversal. That was so, wow. The decision making from both of these players. He gets the happy birthday. That's big. But
what a last game for this to be. Oh,
unblockable.
Zero. There's nothing he could have done there. Doom, wow, dashes up, unflies, waits it out. Super smart.
And it's down to Pony's Doom.
Yet
again, the Harbinger of Death.
The throw reset. It looked like he hesitated. He might have thought maybe the booger came out or something.
He actually almost confirmed that on hit, which is why the stagger was there. Oh, nice.
Oh, that was air-to-air confirmed.
He's getting, he gets people to crack in the corners so much. Yo, how much you want to bet the same side? Yo, if he hits him cross up though, he's a god. The Yomi would be too real. What's he gonna do? Oof.
But Priest was ready this time.
Man.
Has the air grab. But Pony was in there.
Pony didn't expect that jab to actually hit. He wanted to keep him in the air. Wow. What a set. Priest takes it over Pony 3-2.
That was so close.
That was definitely one of the hypest matches of this top 16.
This tournament has been ridiculous.
Every time I see Priest go out to like one of these like regional events on West Coast, he shows up huge.
And now, since Priest won that set, he's going to be facing Dual Kevin next. That is gonna
I feel
be
like
a
both of
match.
them, granted, Priest is pretty underrated since he doesn't travel as much, but they are very similar players in how they kind of like, it's just heavy neutral, heavy defense, and
They fill the screen.
they have really strong game plans. Like I've seen Priest play his team with like balloon bomb assist in some matchups. Like he's willing to use every tool his team affords him, which I think is so cool. Same thing with Dual Kevin. You know, these specialists really, you know, showing that you don't need to just pick top tier. You just need to really get your game plan together, understand your matchups. Like,
be a lab monster. Discover your team. You know,
Yeah,
it's one
and-
thing to play your team, but it's another thing to discover it, to find out, you
Make
know,
it your own.
Exactly.
once you gain identity with your team, you'll notice a really big difference in how you play and just with the confidence you have. Because
And then when you just hit people with that stuff in tournament, you're like, yeah.
like okay, that cross up, crouching heavy anti-air hit Priest Modok got. Like, I can't believe that happened. I'm surprised. That had to look. He had to have practiced that. But how do you even practice that?
Yeah,
How do you even
seriously.
come to that conclusion where it's like, oh, I think if this crosses up, I can just go to the opposite side of the screen and get it confirmed. I don't know why Priest has a southern
I
accent,
know.
but shouts to Priest, dude. That was so hype. God.
We have about